Okay, so we are now recording. Alright, so I just thought I would do a number review. I don't know. I just been playing a little while, um, and just thought I would do a number review. There are some interesting statistical events that occurred, so it'll come out through the review. And starting with number 0, let's see here. We clearly see that it's running fast. It has not had a progression loss, and it's had 55 coups in its history. So, it's over halfway to an expected loss, and our number history looks as such. This would obviously be a number not to bet because of the green, clearly, but we know it's also a fast number. So, um, you know, it's got 50 coups here, 50 spins without a coup. And so next number 1, also a fast number. This one's had a progression loss. Um, and it's quite a number of coups in here, as we can see. Quite a number of coups in. Definitely not a number to bet. Um, yep. And yeah, a rare bluer came in on a blue. Next, let's see here. Here's a very, very slow number here. Um, and yeah, very slow number. Let's see. It's a greener though, so we're gonna take a little skip on that. 57 spins. Yep. There's a statistically rare back-to-back snapback, and so we're gonna skip on this one. And let's see. Here's a black swan event. So yeah, the black swan event did occur on a greener. This one was a rare blue, but here's the standard greener. And yeah, we're in Black Swan recovery. So we're just going to wait for it to prove itself. It's not in this downward cycle. So we're just going to let that continue on. Man, this slowest number on the board has ended up going into Black Swan. That's pretty rare right there. Pretty rare. Okay, here's a super fast number. 57 coups in. This one's cruising for a bruising right here. Yeah, it's gonna fail. And here's an okay. I am not enamored with this number. Okay, this snapback doesn't mean so much to me because it's only negative 70. The snapback is 84, so it was running fast before this snapback. We're already 51 coups in, so yeah, I'm not like overly enamored here. But it's not a bad number overall. I'm just not going to be. It's not. I'm going to find better numbers on in this board. I'm going to find better numbers. Um, Super fast number with the progression loss. So this, yikes. There's a standard greener. Definitely not touching this with a 10-foot pole. Let's see, number 7. It's running slightly slow. No progression losses. So pretty much standard, nothing to report there. Okay, here's a substantially slow number. Only 49 coups, which is not. This wouldn't be a bad number to bet, but I'm going to find better numbers. I'll definitely find better numbers here. This is looking good. Number 9. Yeah, this is definitely a good number. It just came in. It was the last number to come in. Yeah, I'm liking this number a lot. Look at this. I actually got nailed on this. I took a hit on this. I actually took a hit on this number because of this very rare. This is the first time I've ever seen this before, where we had a snapback followed by a progression loss event. That is amazing. Just amazing. So very extremely rare. I took a hit, went down. I actually was betting 2 units at the time. After gaining all of this profits, I took a hit on it. at double stakes, so level 2. Okay, so our recovery target is 1228, and right now we're very close to that. I've recovered everything of this 4910. I'm only down about. I mean, we're less than 15. We're about 1,200 units. Um, yeah, we're about 1,200 units shy of the full recovery. So, um, yeah, that's about 75% recovered at this point. Or as far as the target, as far as hitting the target. I mean, that's because right now we're at level 3 on this recovery. And so, let me update this. And yeah, so we're at level 3 right now. So once we hit this target, we're going to drop down to level 2 and then do 75% of the difference or just go for the full profit. I'm not sure which. We're going to be down 1228 units, and we're probably going to go 75% of the whole way. So we're probably, I don't know what that is going to represent. But first, we got to do the full. We're almost there. We're actually expected. We want 493. We're at 480. So it's like 1,300 units. So it's not bad. We're close. We're definitely close to recovering here from this extremely rare event. Like, what are the chances of seeing this twice? And this is not a bad number to bet. It's just I think there's going to be a better number because since this number just came in, I'm pretty sure I can find something better. So let's go ahead and keep going here. Okay, super fast number, 60 coups. What is this, like the fastest number on the board here? It has, no, not quite. Not even close, really. But yeah, that's what this looks like. Not touching this with a 10-foot pole, no way. Okay, this is nice number, but here's the thing. This is a slight output error going on here. This is actually a black swan event. Now, this is another statistically rare event. So, I mean, like, here was the first one where we had a snapback event followed by a progression loss. Okay, but then here is 2 progression losses in a row. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, insane. This is the insane thing that Dr. Talos was talking about. Oh, I've seen numbers go for 235 spins, come back around, do another 200, that type of thing. This is extremely rare right here. Okay, does it happen? Yes. Was I on this number when it happened? No, I wasn't. And often, actually, you a conservative way of dealing with these because the system will announce. In other words, well, first of all, I wouldn't be in the initial event because it's a greener. Okay, so I wouldn't have been in the initial event. Um, but the initial event would have been announced, and it would have been announced at about 171 coups. After 171 spins without a coup, it's going to announce itself as a progression loss. And at that point, I would be betting. I would be betting because I'm aggressive on it. I would be betting it's basically 2 units because I would count it as a snapback event because the chances of getting a progression loss after another progression loss, like 2 in a row like this, is like not even. But in this case, it happened. So, what's the solution here? Well, the solution used to be what I'd done in the past. There's a conservative way. When a progression loss is announced, which would have happened here after 171 coups, and then it hits 60 coups later, right? At 235, 60 spins later. Um, anyway, what the conservative way is to wait until it hits first. So you wouldn't bet on this. You actually would wait until it hits at 235. You wouldn't bet at the 171 level. So I would have gotten a coup, and then I would have double bet again, and that's where I would have gotten nailed here. Incredibly hard. No, bad, bad, bad. Um, so anyway, you can wait until they hit. You don't have to. You don't have to bet them before they actually demonstrate a hit. And anyway, This is just extremely rare, and I wasn't on this number. Thank goodness. I would have missed this event, but I would have got nailed on this subsequent event. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to avoid something like this, but it's so rare it shouldn't really matter. I mean, we should be able to recover from this no problem at all. We're not going to see a duplicate event, you know. So I mean, that's really the key. Choosing numbers that aren't going to go bad like that. That's really the key to this system because they're so statistically rare. I mean, it's so rare to see something like this 235 and then followed by 194 like that. I mean, that's very rare. Um, for it to not drop into 171, to just come outside of it twice in a row like that. It's like extremely rare. And let's see. It's number 12. Okay, so this is okay. I mean, it's running slow. It's good. It's at 50 coups. Not a bad number to bet. I can find a better number, but not a bad number. Um, Same story here. I would be on this number definitely. I like this number a lot. This is probably one of the better numbers that I've seen. This is nice. A 49 spin buffer, two slow hits in a row. I like this. I'm liking this a lot. I'm expecting a hit very soon actually, on this number. Okay, this I have no sympathy for the snapback events. This is insane. This number. Sorry, and not touching this with a 10-foot pole. This is ready for a black swan failure here coming up. And let's see. Number 15. Yeah, another one of these. This one's already had a progression loss, and it's looking for another one. Is what's happening here. Yeah. Okay. So I would have missed. We wouldn't have been on this one because it was green. And we're definitely not going to be betting here. This is not touching this number. This is insane for that 300. I mean, golly, it's fast. It's dangerous. Looking for black swan events. Here's another one. Same thing. This one hasn't had a progression loss. So, but dang, just nuts. Here's another one. Okay, not as severe, but it's dangerous. This is looking for black swan event here. Not touching it. And let's see, 18. Yeah, this is running fast. Yeah, definitely not on this number for sure. Now this one's looking good. Here is a snapback at negative 292. The only thing missing is a progression loss in its history. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this is wow. This is looking really nice. This is a very nice setup right here. Look at all the slow hits we've had in a row. Ooh, very rare. Not very rare, pretty rare. You see these, but they're pretty rare. Um, and yeah, this is looking really nice. The only thing you could hope for more is a progression loss somewhere in the history, and then also that it came in prior to 3 spins ago would have been nice. But anyway, let's see. Number 20. Lucky number 20, it went Black Swan. Yeah, I'm not surprised it's running slow at this point. Now by now, extremely good on the progression loss ratio, PLE, and yet we're 23 coups towards our redemption, so it's halfway there. We wouldn't have been on this event, nor would we have been on this event, so we were safe from both of these events. Yeah, definitely not touching it. Just let it flow out. Let's see what it does. Let's see here. Okay, super fast number. It's pre snapback. We don't care. We're not touching it. It's just not a bad setup, but I mean, it's looking just not touching it. It's going. It's a fast number. It's been running super super fast, and we're just not touching it. So here's another super fast number. You know, just a dime a dozen of these things. Here's one with the progression loss. 40 coups in, looking to repeat. Yeah. Not touching this, no way. Now here's an event we would have been on. We would have got tagged. Now these bluers are rare. The vast majority of time it's a green before we get to a PLE. So we just stay off of the greens. It'll lower our chances. Make sure we don't bet those. Just don't be on those numbers. And you know this one came in. The question is, was it running fast when this occurred? And you could actually do the gaps. You could do the spin numbers. Like it hit on 7 spins, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it hit 4 times in 18 spins. That's fast. Definitely running fast, right? Okay, and then it took a little bit of a break, hit early, took a little bit of a break, early, early, a little bit of a break, early, 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 a little bit of a break, and no surprise that all, and we were definitely running fast. So even though this is a blue, we would not have been on this number then because it was running very fast and it got a speeding ticket right here. Okay, now would we be on the subsequent um, events? Probably not because the recovery, it probably was still running slightly fast or just a little bit slow, and we would have said no, 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 we're not going to get on this one because we don't see it's not slow. It's too fast. It was too fast, and it could have a really bad drawdown because of that. So we would just let it go. We wouldn't have been on this number, so we were safe. Um, and let's see. Next, here's a very nice number with a progression loss. Very nice. I like this. Let's take a look at the history. Oh, shoot. Dang, another one of these. Man. Um, dang. Yeah, this one was probably not too bad. It probably was running pretty. It looks like it was running pretty slow, pretty decent actually. And with these hits like this, most likely this would have been a good, decent number to bet. Um, Dang. And then to have a progression failure on top of a snapback. Oh, yeah, this is like heartbreaking. I don't know. I'd have to put a calculator on it to find out what we were running, but I mean, I'm assuming there would have been a better, a slower number to be on. But I'm not exactly sure. This is just a very rare event that happens, and yeah, this is a really good number, 24. I've been betting it off and on. So here's one number that's just going a little bit slow. Yeah, not a big fan of this number here, 25. Um, and no, wouldn't have been on this event, so we dodged a bullet here. Yeah, not a huge fan while it changes its ways. I want to see it change its ways quite a bit more before I'll ever bet that number. Yeah, here's an insane number here, just absolutely insane. Um, not touching it. But not a good looking number here. No. Let's see, 28. Ugh, more insanity. Just absolute insanity. Let's see, 29. Okay, here's a nice looking number. I'm liking this a lot. It's of course it's got 48 coups, but you know, obviously we're not going to be betting it, but it's a good looking number. Oh yeah, and it just had a back-to-back hit. Um, this was a had a snapback event and hit immediately. I love those when that happens. So yeah, yeah, and of course it's missing a progression loss, and so we wouldn't bet this number, obviously because of the greener. We're gonna let it go. Let's see, number 30. I think I just bet this one recently. Um, I'm loving that it's going really slow. It's got 46 Ks, but and you kind of want to avoid that. The problem is it has no progression loss. So, oh shoot, this is a great number to bet right now. Yeah, I would want to bet this one. Big time. Dang. This is, oh man, I've got to bet this one. In fact, that's what we'll do on this video. We'll bet this number. This is hands down the best number on the board right now. It's, dang, two snapback events plus another slow and another snapback. Oh man, no wonder it's running so slow. And the only downside is there's no progression loss, and it's got 46 coups. Well, it's not due for 101, so we've got this incredible statistical thing here. This is a very safe number. This is definitely, and 21 in the can. Can you imagine? Dang. This is going to probably hit next spin, probably. Okay. So this number, oh, just insanity. I have no sympathy that it's got a snapback. Absolutely none. Oh, man, just nuts. This number, 32. Another insane number. Gosh. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Yeah. Yep. Looking pretty good. Not obviously not betting it, but looking great. Similar number here. Yep. Let's see. Oh, insane. Absolutely insane. This one's looking good. I like this one. Look, it's fresh. It's only got 11 PLEs since the progression loss. 11 coups. This is like looking really good. So let's see at the. Yeah, but we won't bet it for the greens. Here is the progression loss, which we wouldn't have been on because of the green. So we saved. We're safe. All right. So now, for the sake of this video, let's bet number 30. This should be coming in extremely soon, in my estimation. I don't see how it's going to be taking a long time on this. Let's see here. Let me just. And sorry that I don't have it set up right so you can see, like the board like you normally would and everything. But anyway, we're betting number 30. We're going to bet, it's not a snapback. We're going to bet 3 units because we're in recovery. We're at level 3 in recovery. So we're just going to go ahead and bet this. We're going to take it. There's 21 spins in the buffer. We're going to take it down to spin number 0 and go ahead and start fresh on this puppy. I expect to hit very soon. So let's just keep going. Number 4. So, oh, there it is. Bingo. Okay. So that's how it's done, son. And so now we're at 481 in our recovery. So that was a 99 unit profit right there. 99 units. So that's what I love about straight up numbers. You just, you definitely get paid. And that's how it works. Have a good one.